See, testing. Can everybody hear me? All one person of you. No idea since I can't hear myself. I have turned the volume of the game down for me because I don't use headphones. So. That's it. Leave. Roger, Dodger. Okay. I see you in the live chat too on the YouTube thing, Liam. Dual monitor this thing for a bit more professionalism. Anyway, this is Rycro and Rise, and we're about to play some more Fate Stay Night. So, let's see, what saves we got here? Stay the night. Holy shit, a choice. A second choice. This game sucks. Fight. Don't need no stomach. Be banging my fist against the keyboard. Battery died. Headphone battery. Leering at a sleeping girl. Is it my body? Reference to the Alice Cooper song. A night at the dojo. And as we are right now, comedy averted. Let's continue. Is that first save from 2011? Okay. And so, breakfast ends. As expected, Fujini gave in after being talked down by Tosaka. In conclusion, decided to try to keep it a secret at school, and to have Fujini look after us at home. Keep it a secret. Oh, that Tosaka's living with him. That's right. With that decided, and with more people around the house, Fujini happily goes to school. We finish breakfast. I go to talk to Saber before I leave. Saber, as expected, calmly says, "Please obey Ren at school. Please consider me necessary when you are in danger. That will allow me to feel Master's danger." And she goes back to her room. She goes in the closet. What are you talking about? And it's time to go to school. Let's go then. I'm not used to this area, so show me the shortest way to school. Beside me is Tosaka Ren in her school uniform. That's her regular uniform. She's just wearing a coat. The feeling is fading, but having Tosaka in her uniform makes me tense. I can't stay calm going to school with the prettiest girl in school. And on top of that, Senpai, I finished locking up the house. Sakura is with us today. As a member of the archery club, Sakura usually goes to school with Fujini. But she stayed in the living room today and was waiting for me to clean up after breakfast and go to school. What? You gave Sakura a spare key? Yeah, she won't do anything bad, and she's been helping me for a long time, too. Yeah, and when I put it like that, I can't really give you a key. You won't mind, right? I don't mind. But what is that supposed to mean? Because you would do something bad, and I bet you won't have any problems without the key. I don't know who's talking. I'm not crazy enough to do anything unnecessary. Thinking of Shirou. Okay. Oh, I see. Yes, as you say, I have no need of such a thing. Osaka looks away. Maybe I'm just getting used to it, but I'm starting to think this gesture of Tosaka's is interesting too. Okay. What, Sakura? You're done locking up the house. Let's go. Osaka's with us today, so I want to leave early. Yes, you are right. If you say so, I will. Sakura says so in a dispirited voice and follows after us. Jeez. I don't know, I'm cracking open this can of La Croix. Cran, raspberry, something or other. Sakura has looked somewhat cheerless ever since Fujini lost to Tosaka this morning. What? Fujini assented, but Sakura must not have. I guess I'll have to talk to her about it. That's right. I'll need to find an opportunity as quickly as I can and make Tosaka and Sakura be friends. The hill road is full of students. It's past 7:30 in the morning. This is the time most students go to school. So, it's natural for me to be met with odd stares if I'm walking with people who stand out so much. One of them has purple hair, for crying out loud. Did she forget something? Tosaka has been quiet like this for a while now. What's wrong, Tosaka? You've been acting weird since around the road on the hill. Huh? I thought so. Am I weird? No, you're not weird, but that reaction's weird. Tosaka-senpai is asking about that. Who's talking? It seems Sakura knows what Tosaka wants to ask about. What does Tosaka want to ask about? Everyone is staring at Tosaka-senpai, so she thinks there might be something wrong with her. Isn't that right? That's right. But am I acting weird to your eyes as well? That's strange. I was tired, but I did my hair, and there shouldn't be any wrinkles on my uniform. I slept in a new place, so do I have dark circles around my eyes? What are you yelling at me for? Not my fault if you can't sleep in an unfamiliar place. Even if you don't get dark circles, they are nothing. Oh, even if you do get dark circles, they're nothing much. Don't worry about it. How dare you? Girls care about their looks from the moment they're born. Jeez. Always try hard to look perfect, at least on the outside, where it matters. But I guess that came to an end today. So, what are you yelling at me for? I don't know why you're weird, but it's definitely not my fault. Take it out, something else. You're mistaken, Tosaka-senpai. You're beautiful today, as always. Everybody is staring at you because you're with us today. We've never come to school with anybody else before. Huh? Oh, again, this treatment because of something so small? I should be more careful. I thought I had the school thing mastered, since I've been here for 10 years now. 10 years in high school? But there are still some mysteries to it. Tosaka ponders seriously. What kind of person are you to just ignore praise like, you're beautiful as always? I don't get you. Of course, there will be a commotion if you go to the school with someone. All the more so, it's a male student. Right? But Tosaka-senpai isn't one to care about such matters. That's why there have never been any rumors about men. About women, Lord. I see. That's good. That means there's only one victim who got deceived by her looks and got devastated. I talked secretly with Sakura while following Tosaka, who has a puzzled expression. We go through the gate, still with people staring at us. We will be going our separate ways once we enter the building. Why is the school in a desert? Well, whatever. We will be going our separate ways once we enter the building. So I only need to endure the stairs for a bit longer. To cross no man's land. A troublesome guy even shows up in the morning. Osaka murmurs. Before her is a familiar face coming through the students. Hey, it's the guy who probably controls Kukal. Sakura! Ah! Isan. Sakura trembles a little. Shinji. Oh, that's right, his name is Shinji. That's confusing. Must not see us as he goes straight to Sakura. Why didn't you come to the dojo? What are you doing, skipping it without my consent? Shinji raises his hand. Hi. Yo, Shinji, working hard in the mornings, huh? The heck was that? Catch his hand and greet him. Oh, I catch his hand and greet him. Jeez. Emiya! You... I see. You went to Emiya's house again, Sakura. Yes, I went to help Senpai, but that's... your responsibility as a junior. So unrefined. Shouldn't care about a guy who hurt himself. Don't worry, and just do as I say. Hurt himself. His stomach ripped out. Shinji lowers his hand. I have no reason to hold his hand. He's still holding his hand. That's great. But what about you, Emiya? Is it so much fun to trouble us? Sakura is a member of the archery club. But could you stop forcing her to do things that will make her skip practice? I can't object against that. That's a way to phrase it. Since I have stopped Sakura from coming to make breakfast, since I haven't stopped her, that does mean I'm restricting Sakura's time in the morning. Volunteers to it. That's not true, yeah. I'm helping Senpai by my choice, darn right. Aren't you going a bit far, Nissan? Dodge, Toyota? Too far. That's you, Sakura. So what if Emiya doesn't have parents? He says he's fine alone, so you can leave him alone. Don't like Emiya would feel more comfortable that way. Emiya is my last name. Okay, so he's being proper. Okay. Nissan, that's terrible. Fine. Don't go to Emiya's house from now on. You didn't come to the club when I told you to. You were prepared for this kind of punishment, right? Punishment? Sakura gasps and Shinji tries to grab Sakura forcefully. It's getting weird. Good morning, Matoo-kun. Sorry for eavesdropping, but that was a pretty interesting conversation right there. Where the heck am I? Good morning, Matoo-kun. Sorry for eavesdropping, but that was... I'm reading the same thing again. Huh, Tosaka, why are you with Sakura? It's nothing unusual. Sakura-san is an acquaintance of Emiya-kun, and I'm an acquaintance of Emiya-kun. So we all came together this morning. Didn't you know this? An acquaintance of Emiya? Yes, I know him well enough. Coming to school. We're going home together from now on. So I'm thinking of making friends with Sakura-san too. With Emiya? She glares at me. I must be imagining that I felt more than envy. Well, I haven't been doing well with Shinji lately, but I don't remember doing anything to make him resent me that much. Prevent from striking his sister. That's ridiculous. That's a bad joke, Tosaka. There's no way you'd be with Emiya. Oh, I see. You must have a misunderstanding. It's true that I was friends with Emiya a while ago, but we're detached now. So there isn't much point in that approach, you know. Is that so? I'm glad to hear that. I didn't have the slightest interest in you. Wow. I pity Shinji. If that was me, it would be traumatic enough that I wouldn't recover for a while. Dude, you can't even shake her hand without melting. And Matoo-kun, about that conversation earlier. The morning practice of the archery club is open participation. Never heard that you need permission to be absent. I'm sure Fujimura-sensei and Ayako don't know of such a rule either. Shut up! An older brother can do whatever he likes with his sister. Don't poke your nose into our family affairs. Yes, I feel the same way. So isn't it wrong for you to say such things about Emiya-kun's household? Jeez, you're rowdy so early in the day, Matoo-kun. We haven't even gotten to school yet. This is outside still. Shinji takes a step back and glares at me and Sakura. Alright, I'll forgive you this morning. But it won't happen again, Sakura. If something happens again, I'll make sure you understand your position. Repetition. Oh, that's good in those, EM. Oh. This goes some dark places, doesn't it? Let me take a drink to that. Saying what he wants, Shinji runs away to the school building. Yeah, he definitely ran away after losing to Tosaka. Sorry, senpai. Nissan, was rather rude. Sakura lowers her head apologetically. She must be apologizing to Tosaka as well. Oh, am I senpai? I guess I am too, okay. No, it was good exercise. My mind went up a gear, so I'm finally up to par now. I love arguments. And I should be the one apologizing. I think I did a bit too much. He has his position to think of, so I shouldn't have done that in front of everyone, you know. Is there a crowd around here in this desert? If Matoo-kun is feeling down, cheer him up. Tell him he doesn't have to learn from experience. They can come at me again. Ah, yes. He doesn't learn from experience. Please talk to him again, senpai. Don't even know what they're talking about by this point. Sakura must be relieved as she smiles cheerfully. As she smiles unhappily. Unnecessary adverbiage. Tosaka is looking away, bashful. You too, senpai. Please try not to get mad about it. You're the only friend Nissan has. I know it's impossible not to get mad, but I knew he was that kind of guy as soon as I got to know him. Well, I know we'll get to know each other better someday, so I'll be patient with him. Yes, please give him your best regards, senpai. Sakura bows. Yeah. If I do get really mad at Shinji, it'll be because he's not satisfied with such a wonderful sister. Oh, great, I'm in school finally. Then, senpai, let's do our best today. Sakura goes to the first year hallway. We walk up the stairs and enter the second year hallway, and... Whoa! Hey, it's that guy again. Run into the student council president. Why are you with Tosaka? Amiya Shirou! I see. You are full of enmity too, for a different reason. I like that word, dude. Oh, good morning. What? Ryudo-kun. What kind of greeting is whoa supposed to be? Gah! I had a bad feeling when I woke up, but I never thought things would go in such an unpropitious direction. That's a word. Come here, Amiya. You'll be poisoned. Stay so close to Tosaka. Stick with the men in the men's room. Say forcefully pulls on my hand. After looking silently at us, Tosaka heads to class 2A, as if nothing has happened. Go ahead. No one's going to stop you. Tosaka silently passes by. Men. Shirou, rooftop during lunch. Pronto! She mutters that so Issei will not be able to hear it. If I could call on the rooftop, that'd be cool. It's lunchtime! Since the events of this morning, Issei has avoided me, treating me like a traitor. Guess I joked around a bit too much. I contemplate my actions for a moment. Ask me why I was with Tosaka this morning. Got close during the holidays. Answering like that was bad. I think the problem is how we became close. But I couldn't explain that. Issei walked away busily. Well, I guess it's fine. I'll have to do a lot of things alone for a while. It's good to have less people involved. Well, yeah, except he's probably a Magi Master too, and he has... I don't know who the heck else is his name. Some crazy mythological figure outside. Well, what I should do right now is... Oh, a choice! Go and meet Tosaka as arranged and explain things to Sakura. Well... I don't... Explain what to Sakura? I'm not even doing that because I don't understand what I'm explaining. I'm going with Tosaka. I have that promise with Tosaka. You didn't promise anything. She told you to do something. Okay, you say it was a unilateral statement, but she must have something to talk about if she called for me. You're an idiot. I buy my lunch and go to the rooftop. It's usually packed with students, which is why there's an anti-suicide fence all around it. But not in this cold winter air. Even though the winter in Fuyuki City is warm, the coldness at the rooftop is unbearable. The only ones on the rooftop are me and... You're late! What are you so slow for? Osaka, shivering under cover. I do feel bad for being late. Because of that, I brought you something, but you might not need it acting like that, huh? Take the coffee I bought at the stand and put it in my pocket. Yeah, exactly, Ziem. You have a naive face, but you're pretty thoughtful. Just a whim. Come over here. Wait, did he put the coffee in his pocket? Is that why he read? Whatever. It's windy out here and people might see us. I pass Osaka and hand her the coffee. Here, nobody should find us right away, and we won't be seen from the windows on the 4th floor. Whoa, close up. Thanks. Get me some tea next time. I like milk teas. The value of the gratitude goes down if it's anything else. So be careful. I'm keeping score. Alright, if I remember next time. So what? Why did you get me up here? Seeing how you chose a desolate place, I'm assuming it's about that sort of thing. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Of course! What else do we have to talk about? Yeah, you're right. So what's it about? What? You're pretty cool about that. Oh, it. Huh? Well, it's cold, so I want to get this over with quickly. Don't you feel the same? Whoa! Of course! I plan to finish this business quickly too! Yeah, I thought so. It's obvious, so she doesn't have to yell about it. Oh well. Then I'll ask you directly. What are you going to do after school? After school? Wait, plans? I'll have to student council if they need help. Otherwise, I'll just go to work. Go work. Yeah, oh yeah, you move boxes for like 2 hours a day, that's right. What's with that utterly amazed expression? If you want to say something, I'll try to correct things. Jeez, I don't care what happens to you. Guess I'll give you one warning. We're cooperating right now. You're too inexperienced as a magus. That again? For that, I'm an inexperienced magus too many times. I know. Don't tease me about it. I'm not teasing you. I'm just saying you're inexperienced because you don't seem to have noticed the boundary field around this school. Huh? Boundary field around the school? Hold on! A boundary field at the school! Could that be 3 times? Is it, no, 4 times! It is a boundary field! Set up by another master. It's arranged so widely that will pretty much encircle the whole school. Yeah, because what's his face has Kukulon, obviously. This boundary field is the type that steals blood and meat from the humans inside. What? It's still in the preparation phase, but haven't you noticed everyone's kind of listless? Because of the weird cannibal field? Come to think of it, I felt a bit strange on Saturday, but was that it? Then that must mean... So, there's a master at this school. Master of Light. Right. There's certainly an enemy lurking here. Do you understand, Amia-kun? If you're not prepared, you'll die. Drink! Mail! My relaxed feelings go tense. I hope not, Zeno, because I don't understand that at all. I mean, it seemed like they're just kind of exhausted, but this sounds like it's devouring them flesh and bone. So, do you know who this master is, Tosaka? It's Shinji! No, I've got some ideas, but I don't have any proof yet. Well, I knew there was another magus in this school, but a magus doesn't necessarily equal a master. What? Okay, so you can wield witchcraft without having a servant. Fine, 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 fine. There are cases when amateur like you becomes master, so I can't be sure. Hey, I'm not an amateur. I'm a proper magus. Hey, hold on, Tosaka. There's another magus at our school? Slow on the uptake, dude. That's right, but I can't feel any sign that the magus is a master. I went to check first, but they didn't have a command spell, or the presence of a servant. They might just be hiding it really well, but I'm pretty sure this person is not a master. So I think the master at this school is someone with an incomplete knowledge of magic like you idiot. Baka! Recently, I felt a little magical energy other than ours in this place. That's a sign of the enemy master's presence, but it's too small an amount to detect the source, huh? A master that's not a magus, huh? Wait, what? You say so. Must be confident of that. I don't understand what's happening right now. I believe you, but really, are there that many magi? Apparently, yes. The Holy Grail War is happening in your high school. So many? Is this person an I? A magus values their lineage, right? That's right. Pure blood! That explains the Shinji Sakura thing. If two such lineages live in such a small area, they're bound to become intimate. Is that so? But I never knew about your family. Your household is special. I think your father was a lone wolf who alienated himself from the association. He must have happened to like the city and decided to live in it, but the city is under our supervision. The masquerade is upheld by us. If we found out, we'd take what we could, so I guess he was hiding because he didn't want that. What do you mean, take what you could? Are you curious? I'll come and collect it when you mature, so look forward to it. Geez, you really were wearing a mask. Just how are you an honor student, you imposter? Oh, is that so wrong? Is the responsibility of a mag is to decorate the outward appearance? It is the responsibility. Okay, fine, I get it. You see, I'm the successor of the Tosaka family, so I have to be a perfect honor student or I won't be able to face my father in heaven. How will be thy name? Huh? Father? Tosaka, you mean? Yes, he died when I was young. Well, he lived a long time, so I'm not sad or anything. I got over it real quick. Tosaka smiles as if saying that's how a child with a magus father should be. Oh, okay. But that's a lie. When people die, you're sad. When you're hungry, you're hungry. All the more so if that person is a relative. It's not something you can gloss over by saying he was a magus, so it couldn't be helped. People die from other things. Well, yeah. Completely right, so I can't argue. Argument lost! Saying that, Tosaka opens the can she's been using as a heat source. And, oh, that's right! The Japanese can their coffee. It's weird. He takes small sips of the coffee. From what I know of her, I thought she... Yeah, exactly. Or, what was the one from earlier? I get hungry if I don't eat. It's like... Yeah. And nobody yells at him for that. From what I know of her, I thought she would gulp it down, but she's really feminine when it comes to things like this. Let's get back to the topic. Anyways, there are only 2 magi in Fuyuki. Other masters must have come from elsewhere, or been a weirdo that got selected because they know a bit of magic. See, according to Osaka, I'm weird too. I understand, but if the master who barely knows magic, wouldn't it be impossible for him to create such a boundary field? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Maybe the master didn't create it, but the servant did. Huh, you didn't think of that, did you? Baka! Servants can't choose their master. If a servant ends up with a master like you, they'll only be able to win if they do a lot of planning. Basically, they have to carry the whole weight. Saber will win the day for you. Yeah, as annoying as it is, I can't argue with that. Good, you're honest. So, getting back to the boundary field. The boundary field is really advanced. It's like high-tech sorcery, man. It's almost at the level of sorcery. Oh, I was mistaken. But magus can create such a boundary field, it should be impossible for them to hide their magical energy. What? So, because it is such an advanced field, it should be detectable? Whatever. So I believe this must be the actions of a servant. Actions of a servant, huh? Then is the master not that dangerous? Of course not. Magus or not, he's a strange one who doesn't know the rules. He's a type that will come and kill you if he finds out you're a man. Isn't that the point of this whole Holy Grail war? Highlander, there could be only one. Grab the Grail. Huh? Not know the rules? You mean the rules of the Holy Grail war? No, the rules of humanity. The moment they make their servant create a boundary field like this, they lost track of who they are. Yeah, I remember that in the Book of Genesis. Look, Shirou, once this boundary field is finished and activated, it will melt every human in it and absorb them. When? It's like we're in the stomach of something alive. Well, it shouldn't have any effect on people like us who protect ourselves with magical energy, but those without magical energy will weaken and die without knowing why. It's not just a matter of dragging ordinary people into this mess. Once this boundary field is activated, everyone in this school will die. Do you understand? A master at this school is absurd enough to prepare something like this. My vision blurs for a bit, trying to comprehend what Tosaka is saying. I take a deep breath. That's it. And though my understanding is incomplete, I imagine the worst possibility and engrave that image inside me, accepting the situation I am in. I get it. So, Tosaka, can you destroy this boundary field? I tried, but it was useless. I found all the sources of the boundary field, but I can't destroy it. All the sources? Isn't the Magus dude the one who... Whatever. All I can do is to weaken the source temporarily and delay the activation. The boundary field won't be activated as long as you're here. That'd be nice, but that's only optimism. The boundary field is already set up, and the magical energy for activation is gathering bit by bit. According to Archer, it should be ready in about 8 days. Exactly! When that happens, this school will fall into hell as soon as the master or the servant puts their mind to it. And before that happens, I have to defeat the master working at this school. Finding the master will be difficult. The guy pretty much won as soon as he set the boundary field. What the hell? Well, checkmate. The boundary field will be activated even if he does nothing, so he won't appear until then. So if there's a chance, it'll only be when he emerges. We just burn the school down. Exactly. So you should stay quiet for now. You will have to fight when the time comes. So it's just stupid for you to go out searching and have the enemy find you before that. The first bell echoes through the cold rooftop. Lunch break is over. Drink! That's it. I have to go somewhere. So go home by yourself. Try not to go anywhere on your way home. Tosaka leaves, saying, "See ya!" There's no way I'm feeling good. There's no way I can have a calm mind after finding out that the talk of masters only attacking other masters was pointless. A boundary field at school? Is he planning to drag innocent people? Hey, why do you know he's a he? That's not the work of a master at all, but a mass murderer. I have to find him before the boundary field is activated. Find him and defeat him completely. Rejoice, Emiya Shirou! Your wish! Oh, this thing again. I shake my head and deny the words that I remember. I can't wish for something like that. A wish for a villain to defeat. That's not my wish. This is getting the weird, what's that movie, Indestructible, Unbreakable, the one with Bruce Willis? It's entering that territory. Unbreakable, that's it. The end of school homeroom ends. The end of school homeroom ends, okay. And students start to disappear from the classroom. I would normally go to the student council room, but since Tosaka told me to go straight home, I should do so. The gate is still locked. Oh yeah, it's been a while since I came home this early. I usually help someone out or go to work, so it's rare for me to come straight home. Usually the gate would be open and Sakura would be preparing dinner inside when I got home. Maybe I've grown so accustomed to it after a year that I forgot how important it was. I realize how grateful I am for Sakura just by the simple action of opening a locked gate. I'm in the storage room! I'm home! I call out and step into the hallway. As I try to enter the living room, the blonde-haired girl appears! You are back, master! The girl looks straight at me. For a moment, all sense of reality crumbles on me. Shirou? Did you not just return home? Perhaps the surprise transferred to the girl. As she says this with a bit of surprise, calls my name in a quiet voice. That finally returns my sense of reality. Oh, it's Sadie Saber, right? Sorry, it was so sudden. It was a surprise. Just for an instant, I mistook her for a normal girl. Goes to King Arthur! I was on standby. I was just plugged into the wall outlet there and just, charging my batteries. As Master Order, but was I wrong? No, I was misunderstanding, so don't worry about it. Anyway, how are you feeling? You said you'd be sleeping frequently, so, there's no problem with staying awake. No, it is better to sleep except at times of battle, but that would cause my senses to dull. I know, I know. That would improve his character, though, if he just inexplicably just yelled drink out and took a swig. Everybody just stares. If he said out loud all of his thoughts, his mouth would be dry all the time. I should move around periodically, or my body will slow when I need it the most. See, you're right now that you mention it. You are right. As in, you are all right? Or you're right isn't correct. Whatever. Humans get headaches from sleeping too much. Says you. And it's not like you're sleeping because you're sleepy. Yes, there is no fatigue to require sleep. But Shirou, do you get a headache when you sleep too much? Of course! Usually you'll get sick if you sleep for half a day. In my case, I'll wake up from the headache, so I won't be able to sleep for half a day. What the hell are we talking about? That is a strange story! That's not happened to me. I can sleep as much as I want, now and in the past. Yeah, because she's more human than you are, weirdo. I think that's wrong for a living thing, Saber. Wrong! It's a waste to sleep all day. It's more fun to wake up and play when you're not sleepy. You haven't played once, dude. The past 4 days, you have done nothing. You are right. Less time is wasted that way. Exactly, ZM! This is ridiculous! You're right. Less time is wasted that way. Right? You're like that now because of me. But go back to your normal cycle when your bond with me ends. It's not for me to say, but if this becomes a habit and you sleep all day, people might think of you as lazy. Who is talking? It may be too late. People have thought so of me already. She creases her brow and ponders. It was just lighthearted, but it seems like Saber doesn't get normal jokes. It's abnormal jokes. We move into the living room, dining room, and kitchen. It seems Saber wants to know what happened today, so I decided to tell her about the boundary field at school that Tosaka told me about, the giant magical stomach digesting people. I see. That master must be planning to use the people gathered at the school as a sacrifice. Frankly, yes. So Tosaka said it should take more. I feel the same way. It will take time to construct such a large-scale boundary field. School, level 5 boundary field. The school is a building that can be easily locked up. So it might be an altar chosen as a... Wait, so... Okay, they'll lock the school down with all the students in it, consume them, and... something happens. To completely activate a boundary field of that scale, at least 10 days are needed. Where the hell are they pulling these numbers from? 10 days? I felt strange 2 days ago on Saturday, so that means we still have 8 more days. Exactly! 200 meters! That's the same as Tosaka's estimate. Yes, it does not matter if that boundary field is to gather sacrifices or to solidify the defenses, as it will be a problem if we allow it to be completed. I hope we will be able to find the master that created this boundary field before that. Yeah, Tosaka said it would be difficult, but he should be easy to identify since the master will be lurking at school. Let's find him somehow and stop the boundary field. The instant they think of setting up a boundary field at school, they must be someone associated with the school. What? The instant they think of setting up a boundary field at school, they must be someone associated with the school. Are we using a singular third person kind of thing going on there? Not trying to gender the thing that we were called a he? A student or a teacher? I'll try to search the school as thoroughly as possible during lunch from tomorrow on and try to find anyone suspicious. That'd be awesome if it was Fujini. That'd be... I'd love this thing. Not Fujini, is it? And yeah, the problem with which servant that master has... that'll only be clear when I actually encounter it. Then I should think about a servant I have already encountered. Well, let me see if I can recall before you do. You've encountered Hercules, Colin, Saber, and Archer, who's you. I know that because spoilers. Saber is awake right now, so this would be a good time to ask. Alright then. Oh, well, I get to ask about the crap. Ask about Lancer, Archer, Berserker. Well, I want to know about Kukulkan. That guy. He is Kukulkan. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, there he is. I'll ask about the first servant I encountered, Lancer, who killed me like twice. Saber fought with him, and it seems like she realized who he was. Yep. Hey, Saber, about Lancer. Do you know who he is? Huh? Lancer? Yeah, you were saying something about when you chased him about Ireland or something. So I thought you might have discovered his identity. Oh, I see your point now. I'm surprised. I did not think you would be interested in knowing your enemy's true identity. I thought you were stupid. I heard you have to know about them. But why do you look so happy about it, Saber? Because you are showing the will to fight. We can come up with strategies against a servant whose identity we know. It's an appropriate battle tactic to first bring down the ones whose weaknesses are known. I have no intention of going out to fight someone who isn't attacking me, but it would only end the conversation if I said that now. Anyways, Lancer's true identity, so I guess you know Saber? Yes. That red lance and those runic protections around his body, and on top of that, his ability specialized in survival. There could be no mistake. His true name is Kukulkan. He is the great hero of Ireland, wielder of the Devil Lance, Gaebolg. Kukulkan? It's a name I've never heard before. Well, of course not. Well, I don't know much about Irish mythology, exactly, so I guess it's only natural. You idiot! So, is he strong, this Kukulkan guy? No, he's pathetic. That's why he's a hero. He is not famous in this country, so his existence is diminished. Wait, what? So, their strength is based on the proximity of people who know about them. And this is all taking place in Japan. Why are you strong? You're King Arthur, aren't you? The strongest one should be whoever's Japanese. Are any of these heroes Japanese? I guess Emiya is. His agility is second to none, and I believe his Noble Phantasm is the most suitable for this war. Except it didn't work on you. Noble Phantasm? Oh, that lance. Come to think of it, his lance moves strangely at the end. Is that the Gaebolg thing? Probably. I don't know. Maybe. There are many variations on Gaebolg's legend. They say is a cursed lance thrown using the legs. That it is. A devil lance that grows 1,000 thorns as it stabs into its enemy. Oh yeah. Does Apocrypha take place in Transylvania? Aren't those just completely different legends? Can you really call it a legendary weapon? There's more. Many abilities of Gaebolg are handed down in the legends, but in every one is the fact that it will always pierce the heart. I had thought it was the ability of the possessor rather than the power of the weapon, but it seems I was wrong. The nature of the Devil Lance. I've never heard it referred to as Devil Lance. That's different. Lancer's Gaebolg is to always pierce the heart. Oh yeah, Romania. Transylvania's a part of it. Really? That sounds a lot more interesting than this, which is taking place so far in Emiya Shirou's living room, for the most part. That said, I can recall vividly that night. The lance thrust at Saber's feet moved in an impossible fashion and went toward her heart. So his lance is... Yes, it is a devil lance. Like 5th time she said that. Guaranteed to strike the opponent's heart when he's... I'm guessing devil in this sense means something different. It must be bending space or changing the order of cause and effect. We've already been over this. You have told us about the weird causality thing personally. Either way, it must be Lancer's skill and the curse of the lance itself. There is no weapon more efficient in hand-to-hand combat. It has no unnecessary aspects. No streamers dangling off of it. Yeah, what do you mean by that? You don't understand? Lancer's lance can't not destroy a castle, but is enough to kill one person. Noble phantasms require different amounts of magical energy depending on their scale. Servant with rank A noble phantasm will need great amount of magical energy to use. That reminds me, can I just pull up your Pokédex thing? What is your rank? Noble Phantom, see! You suck! Carry on. Once it is used, time is needed to replenish the magical energy that is lost. But to kill one person, no, one servant, you do not need great power. You can kill your opponent with one blow. There is no better result. So, you mean there's less cost for one arrow than for one cannonball? What the hell are you talking? Yes, but arrows would not hit a servant. As a result, battling servants end up firing cannons at each other. But Lancer's Gable is a lance that allows his arrow to hit, huh? Not only that, but it hits the heart where it will definitely take the opponent's life. That is correct. And on top of that, not much magical energy is needed to use it. With that amount of magical energy usage, there should be no need to replenish magical energy, magical energy, magical energy, magical energy, even if he uses it 7 times. That is why his Devil Lance, is well suited for this war. A normal servant must rest after fighting a few times, but Lancer is able to fight 6 battles in a row. Well, he did that in this legend. He's awesome. Well, that is on the condition they each must be one-on-one. Not true. Ku Kulin killed whole armies. Drink! So he's a servant who's not flashy. I can definitely win, huh? Because only flashy people usually win. He seemed to be doing a lot of useless stuff, though. The fact that they were ranked... Yeah, the weird Pokédex thing throws me off because it's like, it's acting like it's trying to be a game. This is not a game. I'm reading this dude's inner monologue and occasionally hitting 1 with the mouse because the keyboard doesn't work. He was playing around with me as well. I did not read the first sentence there. Oh, when he was toying with you. Yeah, that was cool. Ku Kulin just teasing you before he kills you. Right, it seems Lancer is an inconsistent person. He was heartless. He also had a side that was difficult to hate. I personally enjoyed it when he disemboweled you. Wait, he didn't disembowel you. He stabbed you in the heart. Hercules disemboweled you. Gotta remember that. Keep that straight. Feel the same way, but we can't let our guard down. He stabbed me through the heart as if he was cutting grass. No, that doesn't work. He stabbed me through the heart as if he was threading a needle, you know, something pointy. You don't cut grass with a spear. Servants like Berserker and Lancer have no hesitation when it comes to using their weapons. Sabers is invisible. So who knows? You might be using it right now. Then, about one of the others. Hold on, Shirou. Someone has entered the gate of this place. Oh, your Wi-Fi signal tickled. It just ding! Hey, somebody's here. Yeah, you can sense such a thing? What? Is that time already? Crap! Sakura's probably back. I quickly stand up. Quick, hide! I hear the sound of the doorbell from the entrance. Excuse me. I can hear Sakura's voice. Saber, I'm sorry, but I know I will return to the room, so please do not be concerned about me. Does Sakura not know about Saber? I missed that part. And in her place... I'm home! Well done. You came home early like I asked you to. Oh, it's Tosaka. What am I talking about? Tosaka's holding a grocery bag. Oh, then there's Sakura. Excuse me, senpai, it's rare for you to be home this early. That's right, of course she doesn't know about Saber, because weird blonde girl who speaks Japanese, you won't understand that. Sakura comes in smiling happily. Only purple-haired people know Japanese. Alright, preparations are perfect, then let's begin. Great, it is the next dinner scene. I'm excited. Tosaka shouts and goes into the kitchen. Sakura looks at her worriedly. Senpai, about dinner preparation. Oh, it's Tosaka's turn today, so you don't have to worry about it. You made breakfast today, so leave the dinner to us. We'll make dinner as long as Tosaka is here. What? I don't care. Why am I reading that? Oh yes, if you say so, I will do that. Sakura sits on the cushion obediently. There is a flashy, fiery sound coming from the kitchen, but there's nothing dangerous looking about Tosaka's appearance from behind. Guess it's okay to trust her. There's no point in staying here. There's Saber to think about, so I should go back to my room until dinner is prepared. I'm gonna go with my girlfriend in my closet. I'm going to rest in my room, I mean. If Fujini comes, tell her to prepare a bath for prepare the bath herself once in a while. You have a weird relationship with these people. Ah, yes. Please take your time, senpai. I will come and get you when dinner's ready. Yeah. Oh, don't forget to knock when you come to my room. It's a little before 6. And from the way things are going, it looks like dinner will be around 7. 7 o'clock? Holy cow. When I get back to the room, Saber's asleep in the room next to me in the closet. Man, I thought I could talk to her. I click my tongue and sit on cushion. Hey, what am I saying? I don't even know what I talked to her about other than this Holy Grail War stuff, and I don't care about that. Anyways, then I have trouble talking to Saber. Oh well, if she's asleep, it's fine. It's just like, oh, this guy. I say that and just stare at the clock. There is no clock in this room. Yesterday's dinner was just me, Saber, and Tosaka, and now it's me. Oh, no, today it'll be 5 people because Sakura and Fujini come over. All these women, and you're still just a sputtering mess. Oh no, Saber can't come. She's sleeping. She's on autopilot right now. Let's leave her be. As long as Sakura and Fujini are there, I can't let Saber out of this room. I wonder if Saber ate breakfast. Saber was nodding while eating breakfast last night. Judging from that, I guess it's not like she doesn't need food. I didn't prepare lunch for her, of course. She'll be hungry. Once Sakura and Fujini go home, I have to warm up dinner and serve it to her. She'll need to eat alone, but that can't be helped. Imagining Saber eating by herself is really annoying me. Drink! Shirou, are you awake? Tosaka knocks on the door and looks inside. Tosaka, what's up? What, Tosaka? What? You slept all night. Oh, dinner time. It's ready, so come along. I told Sakura to come and knock on it. It's that time already, huh? I get up and leave the room, glancing at the sleeping Saber. Sleeping Saber. Sibilant. Whoa, Fujini! Oh, there you are! Hey, look at the stuff! Finally, with the Tosaka saying here, we have time to drink. Blah blah blah. We have someone who can cook Chinese food. That's what. Whatever. Fujini is looking excitedly at all the food prepared on the table. Now, as she mentions it, the food certainly is Chinese. It's insane. On the 4 big plates are crab with eggs, shredded beef with pepper, some stir fry of an elegant-looking meat I've never seen before. That's concerning. Before, with vegetables and a plate full of steamed meat dumplings. Filled with a meat I've never seen before. There are salads on the side plates, and various follow-ups are ready. Put simply, it's the kind of gorgeous dinner Fujini loves. This is amazing. I'm surprised. I was expecting to make Western-style dishes. You know, top ramen, microwavable macaroni and cheese. Oh, she was actually thinking of a Western-style dish, but when I told her that no one at our house cooks Chinese, she said she would. Why does she have to live her life poking at holes? What? Hey, Sakura, you came home with Tosaka, so did you actually go shopping with her? Yes. Tosaka-senpai was waiting for me when the archery club finished, so we went grocery shopping on our way back. I see, wow, you two are closer than I thought. Yes, we've talked often at school. I don't know why she likes me, but she has been nice ever since I entered the school. Wow. She really is a nice senpai at school. Fujini, let's quit talking and eat. I'm hungry already. Fujini sits down happily. Take your apron off. She likes, like she says, why don't you sit down? Chinese food gets really bad when it gets cold. That is your opinion. Saying this coldly, Osaka sits down as well. I sit down silently. Everyone bows. Eats the food. Annoyingly, it's good. I've never cooked Chinese because I thought it all tastes the same. Racist. But this is so good, it makes me realize it was just prejudice. Yeah, racist. Well, this is great. It's been a while since I've had food. Thank you. I am pleased to receive an honest response like that. Yes, I have a better opinion of Chinese food now. I'm not good with hot food, but this is really good. Sakura is happily enjoying the food too. After watching this with a smile, Foo-foo. Osaka-ran looks at me with an expression of triumph. What? You look like you want to say something. Nothing. I'm just glad everyone's enjoying the food. Well, one isn't being honest, but that's fun in its own way. So I'll call it good. I understand what it feels like to lose at something you're good at. I see. You made me cook last night to gauge my potential. Foo 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 foo. Yes, today's lesson is always hide your potential. She says this happily, starts eating her own food. Again, if Ku Colin just broke in and just killed everybody, best game ever. It's not happening. Dinner is more lively than I was expecting. Sakura and Tosaka are a good senpai and junior, and Fujini is completely friends with Tosaka now. Completely. Well, I have no complaints about a fun meal. No complaints, but I feel like there's... Yeah, this is insane. And, yeah, this is like the 4th meal that has been detailed. And nothing happens. It's just this. I guess this is character development. I guess. No complaints, but I feel there's something wrong with all of us eating right now. Because of the giant stomach consuming the school. I stand up. Huh? What? Shirou? Going to the bathroom? How dare you? No, I forgot something. I'll bring her here, so wait. Oh, okay. Hey, look what I had in my closet. When I leave the living room, Tosaka is staring at me silently. I just couldn't take it. That's the only reason I don't like it when she's in the same house but alone. She's quite happy to be in that closet, man. So before considering the consequences, I grab her hand. Powers on. Boop. Shirou, what are you doing all of a sudden? Just come with me. I'll introduce you to everyone. Are you insane? Hold on. This is making you. I am sane. Here, let's go. Whatever happens later can be dealt with. Hey, Shirou! 2 transitions. I grab Saber's hand and take her to the living room. Sorry, Tosaka. Can I add one more? Tosaka doesn't object. But Fujini and Sakura are looking at Saber with astonishment. Yeah. It's a bit late, but let me introduce her. She's who I have been spending my time in the bedroom with. Her name is Saber, and we're going to be taking care of her for a while. As you can tell, she's a foreigner and not used to living in Japan. So please help her with that, because this country's weird. Oh, we got monochromed. There's no reaction from the 2. That's only natural, but I don't have enough composure to care about them right now. Drink! Here, sit, Saber. I mean, sit here, Saber. It's better to eat with everyone. That is certainly more efficient, but don't be reserved. After all, you're going to be living together with us from now on. As we're living in the same house, it's natural to eat together, sleep together. It's all good. Yes, if Shirou says so, I will obey. You can't do... You can't do that! Says Fujini. Whoa, we got negative again. My ears! My ears are ringing. What's wrong with you, Shirou? You bring in not only Tosaka-san, but a girl like this too? Since when did this place turn into a hotel? I would say brothel. What? It'll be fine. It's as big as a hotel, so we can lend a room or two. If Tosaka is staying is fine, Saber should be fine too. We should be able to invite all the girls I want to live here. Come on. No way! I approve of Tosaka-san, but I don't know about this stranger. Who is she anyway? She's white! She's a distant relative of mine. Dude. She had some problems, so she came here counting on father. Again, distant relative. Don't worry! She's partially Japanese. You can tell by the blonde hair and blue eyes. I can't believe such a ridiculous story. Even if it were the case, why did it come to your house? There's no way Kiritsuka-san would have an acquaintance in another country. He doesn't deal with foreigners. She can't really say that. Because father was a simpleton who went to foreign countries all the time. Because only idiots go to foreign countries. He would have more acquaintances overseas than in Japan. Well, Well, is Saber biologically related to Shirou? Yeah, because Saber's been summoned since the dawn of time when cavemen were finding the Holy Grail War. I get that. Well, I can't say that, but it's still strange. Why did you come here? Fujini glares at Saber. Well, that's... You be quiet, Shirou! Saber-san? I'm asking you. So she calls her Saber. It doesn't act like that's the weirdest name she ever heard. Saber is silent. It's only natural. Saber doesn't have any reason to go along with my lies, nor a dexterous enough mind. So she just goes into autopilot. I do not know. I was only doing as Kyoritsugu said. Well, I guess she does. Hey, she can lie. Kyoritsugu-san entrusted Shirou to you. Yes, he told me to defend Shirou from all enemies. Because she is a Terminator. Get on the program, guys. Saber says this with the greatest purity. Purity? Who could object to that? Me, because that was the weirdest damn thing a girl should ever say. Even if it's a lie, it's the ultimate truth for Saber herself. Even Fujini can't object to those words. Well, I mean, literally Saber, like the word Sabaru or Saber in Japanese. Regardless, it ain't normal. And I guess if I'm sufficiently Japanese enough, I could assume, yeah, all kinds of girls are named Saber in Canada. But, yeah, whatever. But apparently we can't object to a waif of a woman saying, I will protect him with my life. Okay. But he stands up with a frown, glaring at Saber. Alright, if you say so, I'll test your skill. Fujini responds strangely. So, with the sound of wind, Fujini takes us outside to the dojo. Oh, and excuse me for a moment. And I'm back. Sorry about that. We'll have to wrap this up pretty shortly, but I want to at least see if we can at least one more pages and see what we can get. Okay, we're outside the dojo. Takes the shinai from the wall. Well, I get that. So yeah, it's just I don't know. I guess the Japanese don't know American name. I don't know. It's true, but I think the word toaster oven in Japanese is probably toaster oveno, so I probably recognize it. Takes the Unglazer saber. Well, just what is our Fujini thinking about? Oh, are we a duel? That'd be awesome. Ooh, so you protect Shirou, right? You must be confident in your skills. What the hell? Telling me to take a sword? Yes. I'll prove if you're stronger than me. But if you're weaker, I'll send you back home to your mom. This is not mine. But what is the purpose of this thing? I'm the one that's gonna protect Shirou. I'm gonna be by his side until he grows up. Seems Saber doesn't understand what Fujini is trying to say. Of course. No one else is around. No one else around here does either. What's Saber saying? Oh, we're clapping our hands here. So, I don't need anyone weaker to me. If you're stronger than me, you'll be more dependable, right? If that's the case, I can trust Shirou to you just for a bit. Fujini plays with her shinai as if he's sulking. But I would like if this was actually animated, but it's not. This visual novel, the visuals really let me down. I understand, so I must earn your approval. Right, but it's not going to be easy. Just as she says that, Fujini rushes at Saber and attacks her with the shinai. The budget just ran out. Man, Fujini's being ridiculous. Not only was that a surprise attack, but she didn't even give Saber a shinai. Are you really a teacher, Tiger? Tiger? Question mark? Saber must be surprised by Fujini's surprise attack. Okay, as she just stands there distractedly. Again, I want to put the blame on the translation here. These adverbs are terrible. Fujini's clever attack to the body strikes. Huh? Fujini tilts her head curiously, like a cat. That's only natural. Strange, even for those of us watching, so it must be as strange as the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Or Fujini. Yeah, those mysterious things that all the Japanese are confused about. Saber is still standing. The difference is, she is now holding the shinai. Fujini was wielding until now. Is this real? I don't know what's real. It's certainly true. Saber does not even take a stance. Fujini doesn't move, standing before Saber. Fujini is a kendo expert, said to be unmatched. That experience must have made her realize that the person in front of her is of a completely different level. And what level is she? Let's check the stats. Strength B, agility C. You got lost to agility C, man. You suck. But you should be skilled enough to understand already. Oh, if you want me to take a stance. Fujini backs away unsteadily and drops to her knees. On your knees! The contest is over. Do you approve of me? Good. Fujini hangs her head and slumps her shoulders. Very moment, I think she'll calm down. He cries. When? Some stranger took Shirou away. He starts to cry so loudly that those around her get dizzy. In the end, it took 2 hours to persuade Fujini. For the love of God, thank you for not showing that scene. Fujini said, I want to... Oh, you're going to explain it to me instead. Fujini said, I want to talk a bit and went in the father's room for 2 hours. When she came out, she nodded and said, I guess I have to approve of her with an unhappy face. On the other hand, Sakura is silent. It was getting late, so Fujini ended up walking Sakura home, but Sakura said nothing and merely bowed and went home. Then I'll go back to the outbuilding. Oh, I'll go in through the outdoor. Come to think of it, Tosaka is like this too. Sorry, I bet you think I did something stupid. Exactly, Zia. Alright, I bet you did. Yeah, you did something stupid. Nope, what you are doing is extra weight on your mind. If you keep doing such things, you end up being unable to move. He already can't move. He stays in this building the entire time. Saying goodnight with a wave, Tosaka leaves. Sigh. I'm tired. I'll rest early too. Plain. Hold on, Shirou, as we ask you as well. What is it? Why did you introduce me to everyone? I believe your actions were unnecessary, as Rin said. No reason. I just introduced you because I didn't like it. Shirou? That is not an answer. You have to tell me what you didn't like. She's to the point. That is a writing tip there. Never use it. Use what it is. Yeah. Saber draws closer. What was happening tonight? That strange Saber. Was what happened tonight that strange for Saber? Okay, I misread that. I don't know. I was just eating and I just didn't like it when I thought about you being alone. If anything, I just thought there'd be fewer secrets if I let Sakura and Fujini know about you. This is meaningless. Yes. Rather, it is a disadvantage to let them know of my existence. I can hide. Yeah, especially since Sakura has Medusa on her side. You know, is she the one with the stomach? That'd be awesome. Okay. I can hide myself in this house, so it would have been better if it was just standing by. Although if she is, she probably doesn't know it, and it's like, oh, it's not my fault, it's just I can't control my magic, and I'm devouring the school. What's better? Is she better off being an outcast while we're all eating? That's not true. Couldn't it be helped? Because even if it was good for you, Saber, it wasn't good for me. They got me for a change, Saber. I don't think it's based on reason. It's emotion, pure emotion. Saying so, I avert my gaze from Saber because I'm going out to the shed, so I'll go back to the room first. I'll come back after I'm done. There's no response. Turning my back on Saber, who doesn't seem to agree, I head out to the shed. I go outside. The quiet yard, lit by the pale moonlight. The winter sky is high, and the stars are clear. Sigh. I sigh, without realizing. Sokka is right. I am certainly contradicting myself. The V that's trying to go to the shed, avoiding the room Saber's sleeping in. On the other hand, the me that doesn't want to leave Saber alone. Even though I find it hard to deal with Saber as a member of the opposite sex, I can't leave her alone as a human. It's only natural for Tosaka to be disgusted with me. Yes, it is. I'm disgusted with you. Jeez, I thought I was only inexperienced at magic, but my mental training is bad as well. Let's see what her mental training is. There is no intelligence score. This is worthless. Details. It's just a picture of her. Gee, yeah. I murmur, looking up into the sky absent-mindedly. The night wears on. Since I'm experienced, I can't skip my training. I can only refine myself believing that I can reach something if I continue my effort. And that's a day. Well, what did we learn today? Giant stomach devouring the school. That's the takeaway. Giant magical stomach devouring a school. 8 days, no more, no less. Oh, everyone's dead. Something happens. And we will find out that something. Not next time, probably. But we will see this again next time. Yeah, you know, exactly, ZM. Once and future king. Doesn't realize. Doesn't realize. Well, this has been very fun. I've been doing this for well over an hour, man. I could probably keep going. I need to shut it off because I got a lot. My sister and her kids are coming over, and it's going to be a big madhouse in about 10 minutes. So I got to get off. So thank you, and good night.